For the 10th anniversary of the main event, we are so fortunate to have amazing clinicians with us, and one of them is Storme Camarillo Robbins. Welcome to Chilliwack, Storme.
Thank you, Jan. I appreciate being here.
You are a barrel racer, and I imagine that's what you're teaching here.
I am. I'm a barrel racer by trade, but I believe in foundational horsemanship and have the honor to come and be involved here with the main event, and it's really a privilege to be with such great company.
You've had several sessions now. How has it been going?
It's been fabulous. The crowds here are amazing, and they're very involved. They're very, no one has left, so I'm very excited about that. I keep wondering, oh God, if somebody leaves, what am I going to do? And the fact that I'm even aware that there's a crowd out there is a problem, right? But this is about education, and it's about educating the crowd while doing a clinic with my 5 students. And it's a balance. It's a balancing act of giving them the information that they can go forward with, and also educating your crowd and your participants at the same time. It's very interesting.
If there's one thing you want the crowd or your riders to take away from your clinics this weekend, could you say what that is?
I would have them really understand that barrel racing is not about the barrels, and that what I do is competitive barrel racing, and my focus and specialty is barrel racing. But it's truly about the horse, and it's about horsemanship. And if you have a strong foundation and you take the time out to build that foundation, you can truly go forward with being a dressage rider with Anne, who's here this weekend. You can go forward with going with Al this weekend, who's here doing reining. And really, with a different coach, you should be able to cross over and do anything that you want to. So my one advice, my one particular piece that's important to me is a foundation of horsemanship. And it's about the horses and developing strength in your riding. So that's my one piece of advice.
For those of us who don't know a lot about your background, tell us, because it's quite a remarkable background and career for someone so young, if I may say so.
Yeah, I fortunately for good genes, I look younger than I am, but I have an amazing background. I was born to a ranching family in the Dakotas in Montana. We had a large ranch. My father had to take me on a snowmobile to be born 60 miles across country, hence lies the name Storme. And he gave me an amazing foundation, herding cattle, gathering sheep. We had a large amount of sheep on our ranch. And in the off season, between farming and calving and lambing, he didn't have enough to do, so he loaded up a whole load of horses and took me all over to junior rodeos in Montana, South Dakota, and North Dakota. By the time I was 5, I had won a lot of major all-around championships. And when I was 7, I had the opportunity to go to a barrel racing clinic put on by Carmarillo, and it was on the Indian reservation in Hardin. I happened to be the only Hardin, Montana, and was the only white girl involved in that clinic. And I put my finger in her pocket, and I never left. And she said, when you want to, send this girl out to California. And you know, my dad did that for me, and I never left. So they ended up getting stuck with me. They raised me. They took me out of the ranching environment and taught me a more competitive environment, and showed me the world, and that forever changed my life.
That's a wonderful story.
Thank you.
And it sounds like you pay it forward now.
Well, you know what, that's the competitive edge is not in me as strong as it was when I was young, and what really matters to me are the clinics and the horse fairs. It seems to be more my platform, that I get to change more people's lives than being a successful barrel racer. And I really feel the responsibility to help and mentor and take people who want guidance and go forward with it. So it's what I teach is horsemanship, but if you pay attention, those horses will teach you so much about life.
So you sort of answered my next question, which is, what is your favorite thing to do these days?
Teach. I have a new stepdaughter. She had never been on a horse up until a year ago, and she has been quite something to watch grow, mentor. It's been such a privilege, such an honor to be able to have a piece of putty and start from scratch and see what happens. So hopefully I will be able to pass on all the advice and the things I did wrong, and give her a lot more patience than I had. Now that I'm older, I'm more patient. I get after her pretty hard, but so far she's been pretty resilient. So Faith, I'm proud of you.
Have you ever been to British Columbia here before?
I have. So when I got the phone call from Gail to ask me to come, I did not hesitate to say absolutely. It's one of my favorite parts of the world. It's so beautiful. We have had Indian summer, I guess, and it has been amazing. The weather here has been so amazing. It's so beautiful. The foliage is turning. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and we so appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you.